Hey guys, it's your girl Fia with Fia's Talk Time. So, I didn't get a chance to do the videos yesterday for the reviews of Bold and the Beautiful. I watched both episodes yesterday. I watched the 4th of July episode and yesterday's episode, like together. So, I'm gonna just tell you how I feel about both episodes basically. So, all in all, I'm really here for Bill and Thomas actually standing in their truth and actually being upfront about the fact that, you know, not only did Katie, divorce him and leave him as well, and now she's rekindling feelings again. And now she wants to question Poppy and Bill and Luna's situation, which I can understand from a parent's point of view of being a little concerned about Poppy because you don't know her. That's fine as well. But Bill can say the same. I feel if you watch my video from the other day, then you know where I stand with that. So, in hindsight, I don't think Katie should even have feelings for Bill. I understand that, yes, they were married, they share a child together, but the history as far as Bill having feelings for not only her, but for Brooke as well, and they're super strong, and we know that they're strong because he's voiced them, and we all seen him still try to make passes at Brooke also, while still trying to devote and say that he wants Katie and he loves Katie and that Katie is his Katie. That's his words. And then you have Hope with Thomas still trying to make passes at Thomas as if Paris did not only check her once, but Thomas told her himself twice. Now, like I said, I already predicted that would happen with Hope anyway. But now it's getting very much desperate because, like I said, you know, her also having for Finn, and Steffi still don't know that, but obviously none of them know that Sheila knows about those feelings about that Hope had for Finn. And we already know Steffi gonna drag Hope. We already know that. She drags every day. We already know that. But I'm curious to see how Finn is gonna move concerning what Steffi already told him and how he's really gonna go about it. I want to say that he's gonna be similar to Thomas and him really standing firm, but he tells everybody on a daily basis, what Steffi in his actual relationship in his marriage means to him. He tell that to everybody. Everybody know that. Everybody know. There's that. I love that Thomas wants to have his and Paris's wedding at Eric's house as tradition. I do understand that Brooke was trying to change the topic at hand because of Hope's feelings and her being there. And everybody knew that it was sensitive to, everybody knew Hope was still dealing with the, feelings for Thomas and everything like that. But it is unfair for Hope to continue to constantly question Thomas and tell him the wedding after he has shown you, and Paris also told you, that he genuinely loves Paris and he genuinely has feelings for her also. I think Hope just thinks that, everything just supposed to revolve around her. It was the same even with Liam. I despise Liam. I really don't like Liam at all. I didn't like Liam even for her. And you already know I didn't like him for my girl Steffi. But it was the same thing. Can't. Well, I really genuinely don't like that term. You can't have your cake and eat it, because we all have birthday cakes and we all to ourselves. So I really don't understand the meaning of that we use. I really know. So I actually don't use it. It makes sense to me. Logically speaking, that makes no sense. And to compare that to, most of the time it's compared to, men or women cheating and, oh, well, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Well, in reality, yes, you can. Yes, you can. That's besides the point. Let's see. I'm actually not watching it, so I'm just going off of how I feel in general. I did like that. I really, really do. I do believe that Thomas is, he does have feelings for her, and I do believe that he is genuine when he says he wants to marry Paris. However, I do think that they may be rushing a little bit too fast. I will say that. And I will say that obviously that we all know that they're still going to have feelings for each other. It wasn't going to just like go away overnight. It wasn't. I do, as I already said, it is unfair for Hope to want, as women, we are taught, well, some of us, not all of us, we are taught that if a man has you waiting for X amount of years or times, or they constantly reject you, or we reject men and things like that, that we should leave them and continue on with our lives. So why is it that when the shoe is on the other foot and it's men asserting their worth and their space and exactly what they want, and they go and find it, and then a lot of women like to frown upon that or try to guilt the men for that, when in reality that's not fair. He shouldn't have to put his life on hold or wait on you to get your things together or for you to be ready when he is ready. And he was ready. You were not. You can't expect him to wait and waste his life and Douglas's life just because you don't want them. So I don't know why a lot of us as women do that. When it's the man that's not ready, or even if I posted a video for the day, make sure you watch it because it's informative. So like, we as women shouldn't wait for the man to get his shit together while he's with us and they're, not doing right by us, and we gotta wait for them to get it together and figure it out and realize that they're doing wrong. No, that's wasting our time. That's wasting your time when there's men and women out here that is ready and that will give you the life that you want when you want it, the way you deserve to have it. So that's just my thoughts on that. So yeah, and that just because they're telling you that they love you and they want a life with you, if their actions aren't proving that, the actions aren't matching the words and things of that nature, why continue to waste your time? Live your life. Even if you don't date anybody else, you can take that space and let that person go so they can grow and learn and evolve and get better, so they can come back and be better to you. But I'm just a firm believer in not going backwards. That's just me, though. I'm not going to say, that you shouldn't and that it doesn't never necessarily work for people, because it does. When things are meant to be, they're just meant to be. Sometimes you have to, take a break and come back, and that may work out for you. But for me, the person that I am, I ain't going backwards.